Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for May 2023. Hope you guys are doing extremely well. I'm going to take a second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everyone, so just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the monthly readings are a bit predictive in nature, so if these events are not occurring right now, they could occur in the next few weeks. All right, let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Gemini? What would you like Gemini to know for May? All right, Gemini, you are starting out with the Ace of Wands in reverse, and it is crossed with the Queen of Swords. Oof. So you may have cut somebody out here. Let's see what's happened in the past. I feel like you have very strong boundaries right now. Knight of Swords. Yeah, there was some kind of a truth, some communication that was very truthful. May have been very spontaneous. Let's see why all this is happening. It led to an ending, though. And I feel like your guard is really up right now. Why is all this happening, Spirit? Why is all this happening? Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is all happening because there's something that has led you to feel possibly powerless in this situation or someone. Let's see what's on your mind. Ace of Coins. You may have your money on your mind, or you may want a new beginning with this person. Now, for the month of May, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So you could be dealing with a water sign. That would be a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. I also have strong air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I see in the month of May that, at least in the beginning, there's going to be some holding back of emotions. It's almost feeling depleted somehow. Let's see how you're showing up. Four of Cups. You're kind of holding on to something here. Let's see the energy approaching you. Four of Swords in the reverse. So somebody's approaching you with communication. This could have been somebody who was a little combative at some point. Stability is very important to both of you. I feel like you're very stable, but they may be less so. Let's see what Spirit's advice is. Eight of Swords. Somebody's overthinking something. Overthinking, and it's a cover. There's a sense of being trapped, and there's a sense here of somebody being trapped, and things are not as they appear. Your outcome, we have the Queen of Coins in the reverse. All right, so we have Earth sign energy as well. That would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I see something to do with a loss, or it could be a loss of finances too, so be careful with that. Yeah, be careful with that. Because in our monthlies, you know, we don't do just love. A lot of times that's what comes out, because that's primarily what I do. You could be having to really watch your finances, and there could be some sort of a financial loss at the end of the month. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups in the reverse. More of that holding back of emotions. Some of you might be dealing with a karmic. I'm going to go ahead and let you know that. So that's underlying energy here. Let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Ace of Wands here in the reverse? All right, we have the Five of Wands reversed. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Now here we have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So you're doing a lot of self-care. I feel like you're very focused on your money. You're very focused on your home, your children, if you have children. You don't want to fight with anybody anymore. There could have been a big argument that happened here, but I feel like you don't want the conflict. Like I said, there's a feeling of being depleted. King of Wands in the reverse. More fire sign energy. There was a lack of action. Yeah, and your boundaries are way high. So let's see why the Knight of Swords is here. You were very upset about this. You may have been very wondering if communication was ever going to come through. And when it came through, it wasn't what you had hoped it would be. Yeah, there's definitely a sense here of a lot of worry and concern, either about an argument. You don't want to argue with this person anymore. Some of you are quite frankly losing your passion for this individual or this situation. Why is the Seven of Wands here in reverse? And some of you don't want to fight for this situation anymore. You're just done with it. Yeah, you got clarity. You got clarity. And so I feel like it was a confusing situation. It kept you in turmoil. And it basically has robbed you of the joy. And so whatever this situation is, you were pretty powerless, but you're getting clarity on the situation. That confusion is clearing. Why is the Ace of Coins here? Some of you might be hoping for, you know, a financial increase, and it may be less than what you thought it was going to be. Queen of Swords reversed. You're angry with somebody here, or you may think they're angry with you. So if you're wanting a new beginning with someone, there's a need to look at boundaries, which I do feel like you're trying to do, but somebody here is angry and not open to communication. Let's look at May. Spirit, show me May for Gemini. Show me May for Gemini. Show me May. All right. Strength card in reverse. Two of Cups. The Ten of Wands. The Sun in reverse. Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands. Eight of Swords in the reverse. And the King of Swords. Interesting. Interesting. So we do have a pair on the table. Strong air sign here. So what I'm seeing in May, we also have Leo. What else? Yeah, Leo's strong. Gemini is very strong. But don't get too hung up on the signs, because, you know, we have the ability to encompass the attributes of any sign at any given time. But what I'm seeing is you're holding back here, Gemini, out of fear. And it's from a partnership or a love connection. There's I see that happening in the first week of May. Somebody may reach out to you, but you're going to be holding back because you're fearful. This person does have love for you, and you have love for them. But there's a lot of problems, and those problems, they may seem like you just don't know how to solve them. I'm seeing in the second week, around the end of the first week, going into the second week, just feeling so burdened by those problems and seeing no way to resolve the problems. But there will be communication. Somebody's going to move in very quickly You're not even going to see this person coming. Be careful because they could be coming in with very sexual energy. And I see that happening around the end of the, maybe the beginning even of the third week, end of the second week, beginning of the third week, that communication is going to come in pretty quick. But I also see it being rather sexual. It might be that kind of relieves your worries. It makes you feel like it's the answer. Somebody's going to give you the answer. And that's going to make you feel that there's a brand new start that can take place here. I see your worries and being relieved, you freeing yourself from that, or a lack of you sitting in that worried energy by the end of May. And I'm also seeing a very truthful conversation. Yeah, this person is your pair. But I feel like you're angry with this person, or you have been. I feel that energy will dissipate by the end of the month. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at how you're showing up. You have the Four of Cups. Like I said, you might be having to really manage your money right now. All right, we have Justice. We have the Four of Cups reversed. You're going to get justice. And you're demanding justice here for something that kept you stuck. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So you're feeling a little stuck. You may feel that somebody has been ignoring you, or perhaps you're ignoring them. But you're getting justice here. And that justice is coming in the form of stability where there was none. And I can see that you feel that this wheel is never going to turn in your favor. So therefore you're asking for justice. Why is the Four of Swords in reverse? Somebody is covering their pain and sadness in a stubborn energy. They're trapped in their own energy. You or the other person. You have the Emperor there. Some of you could be in a divine connection. Could be involved with an Aries. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. This person's not very stable in some form. We have the Emperor. This could be somebody who is a business owner, or they could be a high-level management. But I feel like there's losses that are taking place for them. And we have the Moon in reverse, sign of Cancer. Yeah, so this person's taking charge, though, and that's a good thing. This person's going to take charge because they've had some kind of a realization about loss. This person may have tried to let you go or release you, whether this is work-related or whether this is in love. And for most of you, I do feel that it's in love. But they're going to take charge because they've had some sort of realization here. They've seen something differently. Something that they couldn't see in the past has been revealed to them. And they're going to come forward with communication. They're letting go of an energy here. It almost feels like a grudge of some sort. Could be anger. Let's look at Spirit's advice. This person may have been very stubborn, and they're releasing that energy. All right, we have the Nine of Cups. We have Temperance. And we have the High Priestess in reverse. So Spirit is saying that whatever it is that has kept you worried, that you're going to get what you want here. There's a balancing out. It's being guided as well, spiritually guided. there's going to be a truth that is shown to you. And that's what I'm seeing here. That Eight of Swords goes in reverse. And it's because of this person's realization here. And they're going to reveal something to you that's going to balance out this situation that has had you so worried. So Spirit is saying you're going to get your wish. You're going to get what you want. Let's look and see why this Queen of Coins is in reverse. Oh. So for some of you, this person may be walking away and ending something from another connection. Because we have the Eight of, or if not another connection, another situation that affected the money. It could be you even. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands reversed, and we have the World. There's a cycle that's ending here. There's definitely a cycle that's ending, and someone is walking away and cutting their losses here because they want to resolve things. They want to, but there's a lack of trust that's ending. That lack of trust is ending as well. I can see this several different ways. For some of you, you have someone that's walking away and ending another connection, but you don't trust it. You want to resolve things, but you don't quite trust the situation. But for others, you could be the one walking away and accepting a loss. But there's a new beginning coming in. As you end things, there's a new beginning coming in, and it's because you've given up hope on it. But for most of you, I feel like somebody who walked away in the past is returning back. They're coming back in. And it's a situation that you may have given up hope on. You may have felt like, okay, this is it. This is over. It's done. That cycle is now going to end, and there will be a new beginning here. But it's going to be, and you don't trust it. I can see that. But it's going to be at the point where you've just given up hope. Bottom of the deck is Judgment in reverse. Okay, so that's underlying energy. And this tells me that somebody made a bad judgment call. I feel like the person who's approaching you made a bad judgment call, and they've realized it, and they're coming back in. So, interesting reading. So just hold in there. I can see that the first half of the month is going to be difficult, and you're not going to really know quite what way to go. But by the end of the month, I see things really becoming a lot better for you. Let's go ahead and pull an oracle for you. Yeah, we have number 34, and it's called Spark. So I'm going to read that for you. One moment. All right, Gemini, it says, you are a clear channel for divine creativity. There's a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. And you know what? That's what Spirit is saying here too. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. All right. Well, I feel like that's exactly what's happening. And it's when you finally decide that you're done here, that spark is going to flare up. So, all right. I hope this has been helpful. If you have resonated with this reading in any way, Gemini, please hit that like button. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. I would appreciate that. Be sure to hit the bell at the side so that you do get notified when I upload your readings. Until I see you guys in your regular weekly readings, namaste.